I'm coolin', bitch, I'm coolin', ain't got no manners. I see you trying to judge a nigga by his old status. You say that you king, but ain't got no palace, huh?
Cause I know that there's freedom away from me and the king. Locomotive.
D-League.
Motherfucker.
As far as I'm concerned, music is music. I don't look at it as rock, R&B, all that kind of stuff. I just look at it as music, you know. But I feel sorry for anybody who only listens to one form of music.
Unsigned. You're listening to the Freeza Block Show. Local. MileHighUnderground.com. Unsigned. Local. Local artists. Unsigned artists. Music you may have never heard before. Music you'll want to hear again. All right here on the Freeza Block Show.
Welcome in. It is a special edition of the Freeza Block Show. So very happy to have everybody listening in, watching, and being alongside, man. Good stuff. We have 100 Shots in the studio coming on in a little bit before their gig tonight at Herman's Hideaway. And we're going to get right into the music. This one is called A Decade of Turbulence. Sid Madrid in the house. It is a Freeza Block Show, Mile High, and the Freeza Block Radio Network.
It was the decade to a decade of turbulence. People. You're listening to the Freeza Block Network.
This one for everybody that's sick of struggling. Everybody that's sick of 9 to 5, you feel me? Gotta wake up before they want to go to a place they don't want to be at. Yeah. My soul's tired. Feel I've been working my whole life. No play. I used to like it. Now I'm finding nothing nice to say. No used to fight it. Use my mic to try to light the way. You next to us is like the difference between night. My soul's tired. Feel I've been working my whole life. No play. I used to like it. Now I'm finding nothing nice to say. No used to fight it. Use my mic to try to light the way. You next to us is like the difference between night. My soul needed escape. I think I overextend. Been another long week. I'm feeling weak. At least I ended it. Flat broke. It's hard to cope. Up and blended. It helps to restore the hope and see the ones that pretend. I'm a descend in the struggle. Never pretended trouble. Wish I can mend it. All that I can lend is rubble. Doubles the pain and the suffering. I recognize real. Recognize hustlers that grew from nothing. Still scuffling to make up ground. It's like my city is asleep. Let it pound. Well, it's the wake up sound for everybody that got a grudge to work. Can I sympathize with you realizing that this life's not perfect? My soul's tired. Still I've been working my whole life. No play. I used to like it. Now I'm finding nothing nice to say. No used to fight it. Use my mic to try to light the way. You next to us is like the difference between night. My soul's tired. Still I've been working my whole life. No play. I used to like it. Now I'm finding nothing nice to say. No used to fight it. Use my mic to try to light the way. You next to us is like the difference between night and day.
But I ain't stopping for no one. I kept the whole pack fed, go hard till I'm all gone, then leave it in history. So read about the legacy of scriptures that I bleed through my pen and ink. I made moves, illuminate the way, sacrifice to make change. Not Obama, but the vision's still the same. I poured gasoline on the microphone, lit it like torch. I got pain in my blood, sweat it out through pores. My body sore, ambition kept my feet still moving. Define grind, it's my life. What the hell y'all doing? You sit around and wait for something to happen. I put my life inside this music just to get shit cracking.
My soul's tired. Still I've been working my whole life. No play. I used to like it. Now I'm finding nothing nice to say. No used to fight it. Use my mic to try to light the way. You next to us is like the difference between night. My soul's tired. Still I've been working my whole life. No play. I used to like it. Now I'm finding nothing nice to say. No used to fight it. Use my mic to try to light the way. You next to us is like the difference between night. For real fans, this time's getting hard to cope. I started hustling, but starting's even harder broke. But that's alright, still use my mic to try to light the way I'd like to tell my children it's alright. But yo, I can't find nothing nice to say.
Close pose, Hold on another minute, the game, you up in it. Eighth element handles business. We making history, I can feel it in my heart. Keep your head up, homie. Rep it for the car. Ain't never separate to the causing us neglected. It only causing us to think, gaining new perspectives. I never blink, I'm staying focused. New objectives to a life that was hopeless. A new respect, like on the mic, be the dopest. Yeah, that's right. My soul's tired. Feel I've been working my whole life. No play, I used to like it. Now I'm finding nothing nice to say. No used to fight it. Use my mic to try to light the way. You next to us is like the difference between night. My soul's tired. Feel I've been working my whole life. No play, I used to like it. Now I'm finding nothing nice to say. No used to fight it. Use my mic to try to light the way. You next to us is like the difference between night and day.
Awesome.
Hey,
Good stuff.
shout
There
out
we
to
go,
Mr.
man.
Poe, man. That's my homie, Mr. Poe.
Yeah, all right, man. We are talking to T.G. Gibson and about 100 shots, man.
That's right.
Good stuff. Let the folks know what kind of music 100 shots is, what 100 shots means.
All right.
You know,
Yeah.
just as
basically, it's hip rock. It's hip hop that will smack you in the face with a guitar. And it's hip rock with dope. Call it Ziploc. That's the catchphrase. And basically, 100 shots is a metaphor for a second chance. All the fuckers in the band are old. We've all been in other bands. So we got together and we're like, this is our maybe last shot for some of these guys, depending on if you ask them or me. But
maybe or maybe not. Right?
This is the 100th shot, so we're going to aim it and we're going to shoot it and see what happens.
And you know what's funny? Because I think most people get in their minds, 100 shots, line them up and set them down, right? I mean,
well, there's a little of that, too. We like guns and booze and, but basically, we got, it's deeper than that,
Awesome. Good stuff. Well, tell us a little bit about the deepness that goes into what 100 shots is.
Well,
and of course, for the folks who don't know, again, we are also waiting for Ren to come on in too. So,
yeah.
Anyway, we are talking to TG from 100 shots.
Yeah,
all right. Sorry about that, man. I totally interrupted you.
Hey, man. What's going on? I forgot what we're talking about.
I did too, man. I totally blew it.
Well, that's that good Colorado chronic. That's what they'll do to
That's
you.
what I'm talking about.
The deepness. We go deep. Man, me and Ren are the writers. We write the lyrics. And we take pride in the bars, the rhymes, the message, the meaning. It's not just a freestyle session. When we really sit down to write songs, I mean, we do rap, we do, but it's more than that, man. I feel like I'm a poet first and foremost. I just happen to be able to, I could write a beat like it's a surfboard, you know what I mean? So you put the two together and you get some funky music, man, that actually makes people think sometimes. And we do have our party tracks and our get lit tracks and our whatever, but for the most part, every 100 shot song is going to have a meaning behind it.
That's what I like about 100 Shots, man. And like you said, you do have your party songs here and there, but you know, a lot of the songs that you guys put out really has a lot of deep meaning to it, or you know, you got to really think about it sometimes. I gave you guys a standing O over there at Herman's Hideaway the last time, because you guys were kicking ass, and I really liked one of the songs that you guys were singing about. You know, it was about, you know, being aware of what you got going on. And one of the lyrics I really liked, man, was we were talking you guys were talking about how the media is controlled by none to like what, 5 right now? Yep. 5 companies, 5 companies or 5 different, you know, and they're basically all the same.
They control everything you see and you read. They control the radio, the TV, the newspaper. They control the internet, and you just gotta be aware. You know, I'm not an activist. I'm just trying to pay my rent, but I'm also not asleep, and I want to make people aware of things that I see that I feel are messing this country up. Well, are they going to listen? That's a different story. You know, that's on them. Yeah, I appreciate you listening, man. Those songs mean the most to me because that's some real shit right there. You know, it's not just coming up with what's the flyest rhyme and, you know, that's some real shit behind that. And you can Google everything in that song. It's called Walking Dead. It's on YouTube. 100 Shots Walking Dead.
Awesome. Yeah, and I like that. Let's go check that out, man. Walking Dead off the YouTube. And man, how can I find it on there, man? So, and we're going to help the folks out as we go. You go ahead and check out their page. It's the 100 Shots page. And on there, they have all of their stuff. Subscribe to it. It is just like this page on the YouTube. If you've gone there, go ahead and do it again. And it is the 100 Shots page. You guys have the logo up there, which is pretty kick-ass, right, and all that stuff. And you know, I mean, I like that, man. You guys, you know, have a lot of good stuff up there, man. So
right on. Well, yeah, man, that's the hard part, is all this fancy internet stuff. It's easy for us to make music, but the next step is tough, dude. And one of those is the whole internet thing, social media thing. I really find it really annoying, and but that's not if you're doing music, you got to kind of embrace it. So I'm trying to do better.
A more sober one.
All right, here we go.
I want to talk about our common responsibilities
in
the face of a common danger. I refer first to the need for far greater public information. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it.
Black clouds, sounds of black helicopter. Propaganda is now on your teleprompter, where the monsters run the country. And all news is controlled by 6 companies. They fucking feeded us, and we eat it up, and beg for more from the whore media. But what they really feed us is even worse though. Monsanto GMO in your cereal bowl. They keep us sick as fuck. Love prescription drugs. Spending what they leave me after taxes in the strip club. I'm drinking poison, smoking Durban poison. It's probably sprayed with pesticides. They get rich and let us die. The 4 horsemen, 400 horsepower. They knock them down, you go to war. They build more towers. 20th hour, 100 shots in the infrared. I pledge allegiance to the flag that are walking dead.
We are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. Whatever our hopes may be for the future, for reducing this threat or living with it, there is no escaping either the gravity or the totality of its challenge to our survival and to our security.
take a breath, fill your lungs with pollution. I'm from the US, with guns and prostitution. Broke the economy with drugs and liquor. We no longer love monogamy, got ones for strippers and tons of litter. We fill the oceans up with that, erase the hopeless generation off of coke and rap. Our crooked government controls how we're supposed to act. They medicate and entertain us with a focus grab. Sandy Hook, John Holmes, and the Boston bombs. Fuel of fire and a future full of new Saddam. The truth is gone, and everything you see is a lie. Corporation-run media deceiving your eyes. They put fluoride in our water, nicotine in our flesh. It traces every keystroke when you search on the net. So fuck a barcode, we're already government bent. So take your Google Glass off when you walk with the dead.
Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. And no official of my administration should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. No.
That's right. It's all about withholding information. And I guess that's what we're dealing with, man, when we're talking about, just a little bit of, because how many folks heard about the incident with the pipeline this week? I mean, not so many folks, man. They didn't have that on the on the news.
Thank
man.
God for the internet.
Yeah,
thank God, dude, because without it, we'd have our heads in the ground, man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it's like most of us are starting to wake up, and it's things like this, songs like this, and folks like you that get the word out, man. Get the word out. What is it inside of you that makes you want to, like I said, you do have your party songs, but you don't strictly go there, man. Why why do you use it?
Well, man, I don't know. I think that as a music fan, I'm not into that party bullshit. I like Nas, and I like artists that have a message for the most part, and so I make the kind of music that I like to listen to. And also I feel like I'm a smart person, and I want to share that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I learn something that I feel like I need to tell everybody, then I'm going to tell it, and that's what our music does, man.
It makes you feel good to enlighten folks and
Totally.
to kind of make them see that, hey, there's another choice out there. Like when folks talk about, they talk about, well, gee, when we go to vote, we're, going to have to vote for a lesser evil or whatever that is. It's like, well, why would you vote for an evil at all in the first place when, honestly, you don't realize that there are other candidates to look at. Right. There really are.
But I'll tell you what, I'm sure that this shit's already planned. It's already preordained who's going to be the president.
It's pre-selected.
Come on. I mean, and that's what's dope about this election, as much of a joke as it is that a lot of people are finally aware that this shit is bullshit. It's all rigged.
Well, there is a thing called the Electoral College. Well, I guess why would my vote count if they already have it?
Exactly. It's such bullshit.
It's already in the deal, man. Are you guys planning on doing any more sones like that? Or
yeah, man. I'm real excited for next year to start writing again. I haven't wrote anything in a couple years. Kind of just been taking a step back from writing. I was just writer's block, I suppose. But I'm real excited about making some new music, man. And definitely we're gonna speak on everything that we see. And there's a lot of corrupt bullshit going on that we'll definitely have to touch on.
Yeah, no kidding, man. And it's everywhere and it's all around us, man. But it's up to the folks, at home to try to change that shit. And for our folks like you to just, try to make other folks aware of that kind of thing, let them know that, this shit really is going on. It's not a joke. It's not, this isn't something we're just, shouting out about just because we want to. We really wish it was the other way around where we didn't have to, and things were good, but shit. I don't know.
Yep, that's not reality, man.
Speaking of reality, let's talk a little bit about your band. Tell us a little bit about some of the other members that aren't here yet and are here and aren't here, whatever.
Well, my dude Ren, me and Ren are the MCs. Me and Ren have been working together about 15 years. We were originally in a hip hop group called Gamer Life, and we made a lot of waves locally. And but there was something missing, so we formed a band. And
tell us a little bit about Gamer Life, because I think I actually remember a few songs from way back in the day.
Right on.
Way back, but I'm talking like 3 or 4 years ago.
Sure.
Gamer Life, and I'm like, well, what the fuck are these guys just like a bunch of punks that play video games all day, and then they come up with the music?
That fucking name, man. That fucking name. Boy, that name goes all the way back to before I met Ren. He was in a group called World Class Game, and they called each other gamers. It was before the term gamer was even out.
Right.
Bro.
Okay.
And it's off Thug Life, Pac Thug Life, Gamer Life. So that's how that came about, way before the term. And then that fucking word blew up. So good luck searching Gamer Life. You don't find it. It's at the bottom of those search engines. But yeah, man, we dropped a project in 2010 called Denver Zoo, and that was real fun. And then we dropped another project after that called GL vs. the Future. And right about that time is when we decided to go left and form the band and do that shit.
Nice. Good stuff, man. And I really like what you guys have, man. You guys have added a guitar. Tell us a little bit about your guitar player, some of the bandmates that you got going on.
Well, guitar is Spider. He's a badass. He plays upside down left-handed, and he's an animal. And he's a great person, man. First and foremost, Spider is the man.
Yeah, I can't believe I don't have him in here. I see him at shows all the time.
He's at work, dude. He works his ass off.
Always at shows.
He works for King Super.
He's such a good dude, man.
Yeah. So he's the man. And then on bass, we got Ben on bass. Now Ben is the one that really brought this whole band together. He knows Spider. Spider and him go back 20 plus years, and they also found Everett, the drummer. So really this band is Ben's, but we don't tell him that because he's got a big head, but he's definitely the one that made all this shit come together, man.
Awesome, good stuff, man.
Then the drummer Everett. Unfortunately, tonight's our last gig with him. Well, we've grinded 3 years with him and put out an album and rocked some shows, and Everett is the man. He had the biggest drum kit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, man, it looks like a Neil Peart out there, man, from Rush.
Bro,
awesome.
We did a show at the Gothic one time, and they wouldn't let us set up, so we had the drum kit set up in the back on a trailer. So we get in the back door of the Gothic, which is barely by inches, if you ever seen it, those two doors. Then we get it down, but we have to get on the stage, so we get everybody around us and we lift this fucking bad boy up there. Yeah, man.
Go ahead and keep telling the rest of the story for the folks.
All right,
and I'll bring him right on in, man.
So you never seen shit like this. Me and Ren are like, we need help, get 10 people, no women, we just need fucking some muscle for this shit. And 10 people pick up a drum kit that weighs the size of a 1983 Toyota Camry, and they lift it on there, and we proceed to rock out.
All right.
Yeah, and that's Everett. Young Ren's here.
Yo. All right, man, ladies and gentlemen. It is what do we call you? Ren Shimp? I don't know how would you say the last name.
Facebook makes you use your last name.
I know, man, but I don't like to use last names if you're not comfortable with it, man.
Yeah.
And go ahead and say hi. Get on up in the mic, man, a little bit.
My name is Ren.
All right.
I am the other half of 100 Shots with TG, as well as the band. And what do you guys want to talk about today?
Well, we were just talking about the band, and the one person I didn't talk about yet was Elizabeth Rose. She's the songstress. She's the heart of this thing. She's really raised our creativeness a lot working with her. She's a seasoned vet in the Denver music scene, and I'm really excited to work with her in the future and make some new music for sure.
Yeah, she takes our creativity and everything to the next level. She's been in films. She's an actress. So she brings that aspect to our video making and our editing process. And
And one thing me and Ren always have sucked at, as far as my opinion, is writing choruses.
Yeah.
So she definitely takes a lot of the weight off of that. She
writes
her own lyrics. A lot of the singers we've worked with throughout the years don't write their own words. We write the lyrics, they come up with the melodies, but Liz will sit down and bang that thing out, and you're like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, and that points us in the right direction.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. How'd you guys meet her? I mean, was that a Craigslist or?
I actually put a thing on Facebook one day. I wanted somebody to do a drop for my Esoteric Entertainment record label, and she actually replied to my post, and she said she was down to do my little voice tag. All I wanted her to do was say Esoteric Entertainment Productions, and it ended up blossoming to this, what we have now, and it's just crazy how things work, man.
Yeah, nice, good stuff, man. And tell us a little bit about Esoteric Entertainment before we get into the next song, man. Right on in here.
That's basically just, since me and T started, I bought my first keyboard when I was 18. And it's just, we didn't have anybody to make our production and make our beats to lead us in any direction. So I said, forget it, bought my own stuff. And me and T have been going ever since, on the production level. I've been making all our stuff. So I finally took it to the next level and started a whole team of esoteric artists that I'm producing for, as well as 100 Shots, of course, which is my main everything. But yeah, that's what Esoteric's basically, just a movement of a bunch of artists.
Still going strong. It's just still something that you're working on full time.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that this guy is
for sure
amazing, man, as far as making beats go, man.
Esoteric's getting pretty bigger than I imagined. I got an artist dropping here in fall, Poor Man Z, and then me and Elizabeth have been working on some stuff. And we got lots more 100 Shot stuff coming out. Me and T got songs that aren't even released. We probably got a whole handful of songs that nobody's ever heard.
Catalog.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's what I'm talking about.
100 Shots and Gamer Life, GL.
Yeah, buddy.
We're gonna come back with GL too. Don't be surprised.
Yeah, we got lots
Good
of work.
stuff, man. We're with Ren and TG. They are 100 Shots. And before I get into this next song, this one is called The Big Bang, man. Let's talk a little bit about this particular song, and then we'll play it, man.
This was the first song we did with Elizabeth, actually. I sent her this beat, and she came over to my house, say about a week later, and just recorded the rough draft of this, and we went from there. And it's, this just happened organically, man. It just felt right. It was a powerful beat, and we took it to the next level.
And also the first time a girl went to Ren's house just to do some business, just to actually do work. So,
real talk,
by the
real
way.
talk.
All right, man. Here it is, The Big Bang, 100 Shots, right here on the Freeza Block Show.
Back from the future, I've been a light year away from all the rest. My vision from it makes it hard to remember the sermons when I was considered a mess. But nevertheless, they tell me I'm blessed with bars like one of the chest. I'm running from cardiac arrest like an average life's calling like death. And right now, this is all I got left. So nothing else matters outside of my purse. I'm ready to burst, hard on the sleeve of my shirt. This is the bang of the word. Emerge alone in the back cave. I'm meditating backstage on how to get out the rat race and serving balls in a batting cage. What a yet, praying I try to not hip hop against electronic rock. Against grain, I'm what they're not. Sipping cheap champagne with a Russian nine. Drugs shot my eyes and drugs shot my veins. All I got is this game. Start a game, big bang.
It's my time. It's my time. My time. My time. Can't get in front of me, 'cause when the gun goes off, I'ma be a big bang. Welcome to a new day. This is what you'll send me.
Big bang like Nagasaki, I kill whole bottles of sake, or I pass it to Doe and Bruce. Big white like hot, sloppy when she left my bedroom. Been up all night, it's dead noon. All I see is a red moon, probably be in the fed soon. Give head wounds at bars with bars in my bars. 16 of them C-stars and my car's pristine. I'm pristine, the super producer musicians becoming a giant. I did what they could and they call me defiant. I'll never stay local, so fuck your reliance. Microphone riot, cycle of violence. The I get life and write on the page. I feel lifeless without the rhymes. I wanna die and die on stage. And many days I'll sit here amazed, staring success in the cold-blooded face. But never delays, it's lit in the place. Sorted the page, we call it big play.
It's my time, it's my time, my time, my time. Can't run me, 'cause when the gun goes off, I'ma need a big bang, we're welcome to a new day. This is what you'll send me.
Stuff. That is a Big Bang 100 Shots featuring Elizabeth Rose. Indeed. And we were talking a little bit about Elizabeth Rose, off during the song there. And then she does a lot of good stuff, man. She's actually the last time I talked to you or actually saw you guys was at the Herman's Hideaway. And you guys were actually in the middle of the set, and then she comes in, man, like literally from outside.
Right. Nobody knows she exists until mid-set.
Yeah, we weren't tripping. She is. Yep. That's how it goes sometimes.
But, she came back and she explained, hey, if I don't sound great, it's because I just got back from the Comedy Works, and she was doing comedy work. So she's a multi-talented gal, man.
Definitely.
Talk a little bit about that, what you guys know a little bit about her, which is cool, man.
Yeah, man, definitely cool. She's opened her eyes to, like, for instance, she had a birthday party last week where she had a couple songwriters from LA come down, and they had an in-house performance that was strictly acoustic piano playing and singing. And like, she's opened our mind to little stuff like that as far as her Comedy Works shows where she just simply plays piano and sings. And, that's kind of opened our eyes to different ideas and new genres and new song plans and whatnot.
Yeah, she's a very creative person, man.
Yeah, because everyone else we've met in the past, me and T been in the game a decade plus, everyone else we've met, we've had to guide them. It's cool being with somebody that guides us.
True.
Or is in our same lane, because we don't know everything. We're still rookies.
And it's also good to have another, point of view, a female's point of view, you guys, especially, I mean, not just with the socially conscious songs, but even with the party songs, right?
Totally.
I mean, I'm sure that there's like a lot of contribution there where it's, just kind of a little bit of give and take. And I'm sure there's a lot of that coming up, man.
It helps our women fans feel like, they have songs that they can represent too when they're at the shows. Because, us running around screaming is not like the woman's thing that she would be doing in the front row.
Not all
She's
women.
a nut. The type I like.
Unless she's the one.
But yeah, it definitely helps with our fan base as well. We picked up a lot of fans.
Nice. And tell us about the big show you guys did this last summer, where you guys did pick up a lot of fans. I know that was really kick-ass. And tell us about how you scored that gig, too.
Are you talking about Best of the West?
I am, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that shit was crazy, dude. Man.
It was fun. We've been invited to it for a couple years, but this recent one, we just actually jumped on it and did it and actually, gave it our all. It was crazy.
Yeah, I believe Herman's is the ones that asked us if we wanted to be involved, and it took, I think that was the third round, so we had to do 2 other shows that weren't that as many people. But I tell you what, word is that Herman's was 200 over capacity. I mean, I don't want the fire marshal sweating Herman's, but there's a shitload of people.
Crazy.
A shitload.
Tell us a little bit about some of the larger acts that you guys have opened up for too. That have gotten people to go, wow, 100 shots. Who the fuck are these guys?
We just did Public Enemy last month. Really, really cool. Chuck D, cool as hell, hanging out with us in the green room. Can't say it.
Chuck D.
Yeah, it was it was right before he had. It was like days before they announced they're doing Prophets of Rage, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man, major. I mean, I can't say the same for Flavor Flav. He didn't really participate in hanging out with anybody, but it was
sound check. Chuck D is playing basketball with a little girl, and I was like, "This is shit is surreal, man. That's Chuck D, man."
And we've also done shows with, we opened up for Bone, 3-6 Mafia, some rock acts.
8-Ball MJG.
8-Ball MJG. I'm trying to think of some more like rock acts.
I mean, we played with Lola Black, local OG.
That was a good show. All the KBPI shows we've done have been totally awesome.
Yeah, shout out to KBPI for supporting local
Willie
music,
B,
man.
Uncle Nasty, man. You guys showed us mad love when you were on KBPI, Uncle Nasty. We sure miss you.
Yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good, man. Local love, and again, man, awesome stuff, man. We have TG and we have Ren in the studio, and they are rocking out right here, man. We are having a good old time right here in the Freeza block, man. Tell us a little bit about the show tonight. Let everybody know where they can see your shit. And I've never had an artist actually come in on the day of the show. So pretty kick ass.
Yeah, we're pretty hyped, man. We're just about 30-40 minutes away from sound check. So it's gonna be our last show with our drummer. Our drummer we've had for the last 2.5-3 years, Everett.
Shouts out to Dick and Sheets.
Yeah.
Dick and Sheets.
Thanks, Everett, for your dedication and time, man. You've definitely taken us to that next level, but it's time for us all to grow and move on, and we're going to celebrate everything he's done for us.
Yeah, it's nothing but love for Everett, man.
No doubt.
Nothing but thanks and love for that guy.
Yeah, good stuff, man. And I love the name too, because that's what all the chicks say.
That's what they tell me. That's what we thought when we met him. I was like, "Is that really your last name?"
That can't be the guy's name.
Epic.
Yo, but tonight we're at the Toad Tavern in Littleton, Colorado. It's just south of Federal and Bellevue.
Yeah.
What I talked about, we did GL a long time ago, and man, about 7 years ago, Toad Tavern was one of the venues that would let us rock anytime we wanted.
Yeah.
And
multiple shows.
We probably played 30 fucking shows at Toad Tavern back then. I know they got new owners and new management now, so we'll see how it goes, but we're real excited to go back to the Toad.
Yeah, that's
all right, man. We're gonna take a quick music break here and let the folks know the kind of music that they're in for tonight. This is off your CD or your new endeavor. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that real quick before we go right on into it, man?
About the whole album?
Yeah, the whole album and the name and everything.
Red Rain basically started off, me and T have always felt like we've been living under this gray cloud. I mean, it seems like we always get fucked over, pushed to the back with our music industry nonsense. So we felt like Red Rain was appropriate to explain like the amount of drama and like everything falling towards us. It's kind of like a metaphor for pain and blood dripping all over your damn body.
Yeah, and it's the first album that we did fully funded by shows. Thank God for X Saloon. Rest in peace. We miss X Saloon, but man, we did some shows there when they're last owners, and they paid us a pretty fucking penny. So we saved all that money. We saved all our money from a year, and we paid for our album, and we did it at one of the top studios in the state called Colorado Sound Studios with one of the best engineers in the world, Jesse O'Brien.
All right, shouts out to him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we were proud of that one since we paid for it all off gigs, all on our own, man. We didn't have to get no GoFundMe pages, no loans, nothing.
Yeah, it was completely independently funded, man.
Fans, venues, and promoters, thank you.
Yeah.
Give me that bell over there, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Red Rain, baby.
And of course, man, for the folks that are listening for the first time, the Freeza block traditionally, we have this bell. It is for a hit or a shot. It doesn't necessarily have to be weed or alcohol, but just a little bit of something to get you right on through the rest of the show and maybe the rest of your day. And when we make a good point. So you owe us 3, man. We got 3 rolling, man. All right, break it on out, man. All right. And go ahead and tell us about the song Red Rain. I mean, other than what you just told me, I guess.
Right.
That's pretty much it, man.
Well, look, Red Rain is gloom and doom, homie. When you feel like the world's against you and the fucking everybody's on your ass, and you're running, and you're just running. That's called the red rain. The red rain's chasing us, but there's always a brighter day, you know. So that's the moral.
The lyrics will tell you all about that.
All right, without any further ado, it is 100 shots. We got Rin and TG, Red Rain, right here on the Freeza Block Network. Woo!
Rain is running down the street, it's coming after me. It's gonna have to catch me, you can't catch me, gonna have to catch me. But I move too fast.
Woke up to a jet black sky. Too late to say I love her, now she left, goodbye. Miracles and sins coincide, so I shipwreck and hit the land at high tide. Now I feel like the planet is against me. I hear dead souls screaming, resurrect me. And success screaming, Ren can't catch me. It's in the Lambo while I'm chasing it on a 10 speed. Red beam aimed straight to my chest now. I won't rest now, I'm already dead. How could I think of putting the fucking pen down? In my storm worldwide, hashtag press pound. Red ground, blood dripping like sweat. Sun beaming, ducking shots like the Middle East vet. Yeah, tucking these clouds like the Middle East threat. The storm gets nothing, they ain't done to me yet.
Rain is running down the street, it's coming after me. Coming after me. It's gonna have to catch me, can't catch me. It's gonna have to catch me, but I move too fast. Carrot cup and the beefy honey. She love, but she also love your money. 6 of one, half dozen of another. When it's raining, run my car. Use it or lose it. See how you abuse it. Don't you know? Don't you lose it? You gotta use it.
When raindrops fell lately, they hit the ground, the sound of shell casings. I hit the crown and drown, no tasting. Sky is falling down right now, time's wasting. Hold this grenade for the coldest day. As the past turns to ashes and blows away. Blow by you in four flames, blow cocaine on my t-shirt. Let her fucking skin a free bird. Sun rays reflect off the guns at play. On a Sunday, I pop trunk and wave. Use the mic for the ones who got something to say, so they don't have to be until they come after me. The
rain is running down the street, it's coming after me. Coming after me. It's gonna have to catch me, can't catch me. It's gonna have to catch me, but I move too fast.
All right, it is a Freeza Block show right here on the Freeza Block Radio Network.
Freeza Block.
Indeed, it is TG and Rin, and they are 100 shots, 100 shots, not 100.
No,
not 100.
well, depends how drunk I am.
100 shots.
After about the 5th shot is hunted. Yeah, man. We're ready for the show tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Getting ready for that show, man. Good stuff, man. We wanted to talk about everybody in the band, of course, man. And we didn't talk about everybody, so let's go ahead and
DJ Diabolic.
Go ahead, T.
My man Debo, he's the DJ. So the crazy story about this is we were talking about GL earlier. There was a old little venue called the Snake Pit down at 13th and Pearl, and next door to it was a pizza shop called Benny Blanco's. So it's still there, and the best pizza in the city.
Yeah.
So if you go play a show at the Pit, you always gotta have some Benny fucking Blancos. They even had a little trap door by the bar, so Benny could just open the door and slide pizzas to the Snake Pit. So anyways, there's this guy that slanged pizzas there, and his name was Dennis Debo DJ Diabolic. So we got good friends with him, and he would look on the calendar and see when GL's playing, and he'd be like, I'm working that night, because we used to get that place fucking
Yeah, and you
packed.
could hear all of our set through the walls because it was literally like just a wall away.
Yep. So anyways, fucking we remained friends throughout the year, and tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm high right now. So that fucking guy we used to have a DJ Mr. Willis, and Willis moved on, so we were looking for a DJ, and Debo had done video for us. He also does videos.
Video guy.
He did the Walking Dead video, and he did a song called Each Time for GL. So he had done the GL thing and Imperial all on YouTube. So we asked him, we said we need a DJ, and he was like, I'm down. And he spends Friday and Saturday nights at the Robusto Room and a couple other places. So he's a working DJ, so he's busy, but he makes time for us, and as long as we give him a couple weeks or a month heads up, he makes time. And he's the homie. He's a real good friend of ours. We're all good friends, but we go back with Debo.
And he's a vet too. Like the way we talk about Elizabeth is the same exact things that Debo or DJ Diabolic brings to the table. Excuse me for calling him Debo. That's the homie term. Y'all call him DJ Diabolic. But anyway, so he brings the same stuff to the table that Elizabeth does as far as being a vet in the game. Like, he's been doing this shit since me and T were in, our freshman years. So he's bringing a lot to the table as far as showing us parts of the game that we didn't even know about.
That's badass, man. And see, that's what I like about, you were talking about your 100 shots is a collective of different people that, this is, like you said, maybe their last shot, maybe not, but, guys that have been around, man. And that's cool, man. I like that. And it's almost kind of, for the most part, an organic kind of, getting together type of deal, man. Since you've known some of these guys.
We're definitely friends. Friends first, man. Yeah.
And we all met through music as well. It's not like me and T were the only ones, like we went to school together, and that's how we know each other. But even after that, we didn't do music together. We met years later and started doing music together. So it was energy.
Exactly. And we weren't friends in high school. We just knew each other. We were in different circles. Yeah. And then flipped to fucking however many years later. I think it was in 2000 when I met him. Came back from Texas and met Ren, and the rest is history on that.
Yeah, boy, we've been through a lot together.
Yeah,
I took my boy to the hospital when he got shot in the leg in my living room. It gets deep, man. We've been through a lot.
We could do a 2-hour program on that shit.
Yeah, damn right.
We might have to.
Part 2 coming.
No doubt about it, man. Good stuff, man. Awesome stuff, man. I really appreciate it, man.
Hey, we appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. You guys, I have been saying before, man, I've been wanting to have you guys on in here for a long time, and we finally got you in here, but it almost seems like the time is like too short, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because this show's only going on for about an hour, and so. But anyways, man, this is the part of the show where I got a lot of my little music queued up, so it's going to be playing some songs. And I do appreciate it, you guys coming on in. The Red Rain CD again. This is again where I want everybody to kind of tell everybody where to find your stuff, where to go tonight, all that good shit, man.
Yeah.
The social info.
Well, it's 100 Shots Music on Facebook and Instagram. We got 100shots.net is the website. And don't laugh at us. Don't laugh. We're not professional web engineers. Well,
our shit's all right, though. We keep it clean.
we it might need some updating. But, 100 Shots is searchable everywhere, YouTube and all that.
And the album's available on every online platform. iTunes, Amazon, keep going. Whatever.
But if you buy it from 100shots.net, we get all the money instead of giving Mark Zuckerberg it.
So go to the website.
Support local music.
Yeah,
and
we got merch available there too.
.net, man.
Yep. And tonight we're gonna be at the Toad Tavern. We go on early at 9. It's our drummer's last show. It's gonna be a fucking blowout, man. Toad Tavern, Littleton, Colorado, Fred on Bellevue.
Come through. Hey, and if you want some dope merch, go to our site and check out our new women tank tops. We need to get rid of some of those. We might have over-ordered. But we got some dope hoodies.
Yep.
All kinds of shirts. Check out our website, 100shots.net.
And Red Rain music video coming soon. It's gonna be crazy. It's not a regular music video. There's not a lot of shots of just us performing.
Cinematic.
It's a story that's coming out. And next year we're gonna be making some moves, man. We're gonna try some new shit to keep it interesting. And so look forward to that one.
Shout out Freeza Block.
Yep.
All right, man. Thank you again so much, man. Rin and TG, man. Good shit, man. Thank you guys again.
You.
Come and see these guys tonight at
the Toad Tavern.
Sorry, I got that little bit of that. There we go.
Got a toad in your throat?
That's what it is. Come on and say hi to these guys, man. They're not going to bite, man. And, even if Rin's got a couple of girls hanging on him, say hi anyway.
Come through. I'll share.
Let's go. It's all good, man. All right, man. And make sure to catch me on Thursday on milehighunderground.com. We have a band called Montropo in. So right here on the Freeza Block channel and the Freeza Block Radio Network, man. Again, thank you guys so much, man. It's 100 Shots coming. Check them out tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, peace, Steve.
All right, let's turn this fucker off.
I know it's crazy always having a mic on.